Nicholle, we live.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that was perfect. Right on in. You want to see a highlight, right?
We in this.
We in this. All right. So Nicholle, this is Nicholle Tee. I'm Big Mike. I wanted to make sure that I had a chance to do a video with her because she's definitely logical. So, ladies, when you see this video, please pay attention because she's gonna really throw out some nuggets that is gonna help y'all out. Fellas, this video is for y'all too. So just be calm, listen. This is gonna be a great show. All right. So Nicholle, I was talking with actually, it's a girl. She lives. I think she lives out here. Y'all got like a clubhouse here, right?
Yeah.
I think it's this one. So 3 weeks ago, she asked me the question. She said, Mike, she said, why is it that some black men rather only date white women and Latin women? And I'm like, I don't know. She said, well, I want you to come on my podcast and do a podcast on it. I'm like, it's not my niche. She said, yeah, but I just want you to answer the question on the podcast anyway. Obviously, as y'all know, when you do a podcast, you want to make sure you stick to your niche. You don't want to just jump out and start talking about things that you're not comfortable with. So I'm like, look, I don't really feel I really don't feel comfortable answering that kind of question on a podcast. So she said, well, just answer the question. I'm gonna put you on speaker real fast and just answer the question. I said, okay, fine. So she says why? She says so she asked me the question again, and I was on speaker, so her friend was in the background listening. So she said, Mike, she said, why is it that black men rather date Latin women or white women over black women? So my answer was, well, me, I prefer black women. That's really just my preference. But for the sake of just answering your question and not being difficult, here's my answer. I feel like, and I've noticed as I've been growing up, I mean, this is just from my perspective, in our culture, I've seen that in the white culture and in the Latin culture, they're more prone to support their men, and it's in their culture to support their men than it is for white women. I mean, for black women. Typically, where I was raised, black women was more like give me, as like, asking for stuff, but I didn't really see a whole lot of support.
Oh, okay.
So that was how I saw it. So what's your take on the question? And then what's your take on my response?
Okay, first, do you mean financial support?
I mean support, period. Like,
okay,
awesome.
Because I mean, I've only lived as a black woman, so I've supported every dude I've talked to. I don't really know.
But you've been around enough.
I've been around enough to know a couple things, I think, start things off differently for black people maybe than other cultures. Okay. Maybe we got to talk about fathers in the household. Okay. I don't know, but all of my friends support their men. But that's my circle.
We're talking about the culture. We're not just
talking
about... As a culture,
I'm going to start from the inside.
Okay.
Going out, right? So if our friend's man is launching something, a business, a book, a ministry, their woman's going to be there to support them. I support my friends, even though we're not dating, who are doing things. So
I agree. I'm one of them.
I support you. Share, like, tell, But yeah, sure, there's some black women who aren't showing support, but I think it might be because our definitions of support are different between black men and black women. So my definition of supporting a man supporting a woman would not be pay all my bills.
Yeah, we don't talk.
I'm not talking about all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But just to be there emotionally and back what they're doing and encourage them, I'm all for that. I think we might have some differences culturally, like letting a man stay at your house, for example. I've been told that other cultures, the black culture, we don't really play that too much. Mom's not going to let your boyfriend move in, like when you're in high school. We're not really reared to, really spend too much of that wifely kind of support in a non-wife husband type of relationship. So I think maybe in comparison to what other cultures are doing, yeah, we could be seen as not being as supportive. But what support do you think we're not giving?
Like, I don't know. So to me, all right, you're right. It was my question. So like more like moral support, or like even support like when a guy come home, you know, the helping him with his lunch, helping him with his, you know, helping him with his basic things that he need once he finally get home, because obviously, you know, he's been fighting and doing a whole lot out here in the world to make sure that he can provide, but just on the back end, you know, the cooking and the making sure that he feels welcome at home and not feeling like he has to go out and he's already fighting battles outside. Now he got to come home and got to deal with it. You know, it's just more of that listening piece and, you know, helping him decompress when he's home instead of, you need to do this. What took you so long to get home?
Oh, you mean like nagging?
Like, I know you got a business and all, but dang. You know, because think about it. Most guys who cheat on their wife, guess who they cheat on their wife with? The person who helps them the most.
I agree.
So secretaries get the leg up on the wives because because the husband began to see the wife. Because the husband began to see the secretary more like the wife. Because he's like, dang man, she care more, like she's more invested into my business than my wife is. And that's the type of support I'm talking about. I mean, like the secretarial support.
Well, I was a secretary.
See?
I don't mind being a secretary for my husband to be.
Right, but
you know, remember important things, help him remember important things, talk him through his whatever he has to do with his business, or you know, help him pull support together and host events or meetings for him. Yeah. But again, my friends are doing that. I can't really say. I know, but I mean, it's hard for me to answer for.
No, it's not.
A whole culture of women. I don't know that all cultures, you know, all of my black people are not giving it them. I don't know if they're not giving it to their man at home.
But you know the culture of blacks.
I didn't know that we weren't considered supportive.
You even said in Orlando the women don't cook here.
Oh, I will say that.
Right.
That I have noticed that quite a bit.
Married, so what type of support is that? We already buying food for the house when we come home. I mean, what are we doing here?
I will admit, we could be more supportive as it comes to things in the house. Right,
and that's a man would run home if he know that it's gonna be a castle, that it's considered his castle, and he don't have to worry about all that. Run home.
Run home?
Run home. When I was in the Navy, guys couldn't wait to get off the boat. They're like, man, I hope I get to come home early. But the guys who got issues with their wife, they be like, man, I gotta go home to this girl. Man, I don't feel like being bothered with her. Man, as soon as I get in the door, she can be, look, you need to have these kids because I had these kids for all these months you've been gone, and I need a break. I ain't trying to hear all that. So, now, to add on to it, so she ended up saying, she was like, so it's not because of our attitude. I was like, nope, probably because of your lack of service. And that's what I like for it to be about. So this conversation is more about an accountability factor.
Okay.
And something that you brought up was, you're like, well, sometimes, it was you that brought up about them being approachable, right?
Yeah.
You're like, another factor is,
I hear
are they making themselves approachable?
I hear
right,
that.
so that's what you hear, so you know, you explain that.
Yeah.
And that's another true statement.
How are we not approachable?
When are y'all approachable?
Okay, I will admit, sometimes we're all in our zone.
In your zone.
We have all these things on our mind.
Okay.
All these girl bosses.
All these girl bosses.
We got all this girl responsibility.
Like what?
You know, we have to take care of things. If you have a lot going on at work, you have to strive so hard to do what is expected and go beyond that. You have to manage your stress.
Right.
And you have to have your job, and then you have to work on your dream.
I'm with you on all that.
Right? So...
But when are y'all approachable?
So sometimes, depending on how we are approached, we don't seem approachable.
Mm-hmm. And you know what we be seeing? A guy walk up to you, hey, how you doing? I'm da 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 da. I think you looking nice today. Oh my goodness.
How many
This
times?
nigga. And I be like,
How
whoa,
many times
whoa,
are
wait.
people actually using those words?
You
You trying
just-
to tell me you don't know most times? No, I won't say most. Sometimes it seems that most of the approaches are hey, hey.
No, because it be at work. Or it be the same place. Like, where are y'all approaching? Y'all go to the club and y'all like you go to a lounge and you with your girls. I'm just trying to be with my girls.
I'm saying you could be in the grocery store and you get that hey, hey, like that. I'm not that kind of a person.
But what about the guys that don't say hey hey?
If a guy came and he was, normal, hi, how are you? I'm coming to you because I feel you're attractive. This, that, and the third. I don't feel that a woman would be unapproachable at that point. I think I'm more concerned with this notion of women have this scowl on their face. They're all into they're typing on their computers at Starbucks. They don't even look up and smile at you. And how are they supposed to feel comfortable coming to you and saying anything when you look like you mad all the time? Like, maybe I'm thinking, maybe I'm writing, which is usually what I'm doing, and I'm listening to music and I'm in that writing zone. If you come to me and you say something like, hi, this is why I'm here, don't come with this whole story about something that has nothing to do with the fact that you think I'm attractive and you want to get to know me. Because that's what a lot of times I find in intellectual circles, that's what they do. Like, I don't want to talk about nebulas and scientific, hypotheses right now. I'm writing, and it's not about that. So, hi, how are you? I won't be approachable, but you can't. I don't feel like men should be scared off because they feel like we're just some angry person because we don't even know you're looking at us.
Well, let's say it's not even at some spot like that. Let's say, it can be anywhere. Like, at what point is it, or at what point will people start taking accountability for the fact that they always want a good man, but they're not making themselves available for him? That's accountability factor for me.
But okay.
Cause look, a lot of my partners, right?
Okay.
They doing better. They getting on their feet. They getting their act together. They're not really out here trying to dog women out. They really just trying to find a good woman, settle down. They don't want to go to the clubs. They don't even want a girl to go to the clubs. Okay. They want somebody where we can have a house party. Everybody can come chill, play spades, play charades and all this other stuff. But just have a space to where, you can just be cool. But for some reason,
how are your partners talking to women?
they do it all kind of ways. It be a little.
Let's talk about DMs.
DMs.
Let's talk about DMs.
We don't talk about DMs.
That's a way that people are approaching someone, right? So
now, I don't want to get catfish either.
No, you don't want to get catfish. But okay, you get a message in your DM, and this guy, on this whole like sweetheart, love, darling, dear.
Oh yeah. Now let me explain.
But you don't even know me.
But let me explain that to you. You know what y'all do?
What do we do?
Y'all are messing around. Girl, let me, and they start screenshotting. Let me show you what I just saw.
Well, why would
and they
you
be putting
start it
stuff
off
on
like
Instagram.
that?
They start putting stuff on Facebook.
Because it's not genuine.
And then they'll show the guy a picture, and the guy had to change his whole profile. Got to change everything.
He should be genuine and normal.
Because he made himself vulnerable for you. Put his heart out there, and you just thumped on his heart and showed it to the world.
If you're in Publix, you're not going to walk up to someone and be like, "Hi, darling, how are you?" That's a stranger. And you're DMing a stranger.
How is she supposed to do it?
Hi.
And she can be like, "Hey,
my name is Yosemite Sam. I saw your profile. I think you're beautiful."
Saw your profile? And you in Publix?
In DM? We're talking about DMs.
But I just said what
So
happened.
it's the same thing in Publix. Same thing in Publix. Hi, my name is so-and-so. I saw you over there looking at macaronis. And I think you're beautiful. I just want to talk to you and get to meet you. And maybe you could give me your number. In a DM, you wouldn't say anything. You shouldn't be saying anything that's so much different from that.
I might do a video like that one day. But I can't use me because I know I ain't gonna toot my own horn. But I don't have that problem. But
Here we go.
I might use me. I might use me in certain cases.
But would you say something outside of that if you were meeting somebody for the first time? I just feel like
I'm gonna come in joking. I'm gonna come in on some fun kick. I'm gonna come in like your macaroni and cheese ain't gonna be watered down like you just went to one of your your lunch parties at work.
You trying to talk about Becky's macaroni now?
I didn't.
Don't talk about Becky.
I just said people at work. I ain't say who put. Now you being, you putting that out there. But here's the point. What I'm saying is, in defense for the fellas, women aren't always approachable. And then you can't expect for a guy to approach you when you feel like you're ready to be approached. Like, you got to take the rain as it comes. You got to take the rain and the sunshine as it comes.
Just make sure it doesn't look like a tumbleweed. Blew it in there, and you just trying to get not into my phone. You're trying to get into my clothes. Once we are approached that way, we are not going to be approachable. But you can go from 1 minute a DM, hi, greeting, to all these pet names. You don't even know my real name, maybe on social media.
Right.
And then you trying to send me pictures of things I didn't ask for. That's why women are on guard.
Okay, so look. Once again, pay attention to the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think white women and Latin women aren't approachable like that?
Let's talk about
You trying to
other cultures.
Okay, well look.
I feel like other cultures,
in the generic version,
it's normal for them to approach men.
Okay.
So I think that's really affected the Central Florida area when it comes to men and women and dating. I think they're so spoiled.
The women?
The men.
Wow. Because
you just sit there and somebody just comes up to you.
Okay. So they got maybe somebody, you may have to, the definition of intelligence is the ability to adjust.
So you're saying that black women should begin approaching men because other cultures are doing it.
If they keep saying that black men aren't dating them, maybe it's not because the black men aren't dating them. Maybe it's because the black men don't think that they're approachable or that they want them.
So let's talk about what happened to pursuing.
We still pursue.
Do you?
Oh yeah. I got a phone full of fellas out of the pursuit. All my dogs pursue now.
I mean, everything seems to have taken a shift away from that, is what I'm saying. Cause
look, guys, we get hurt too. We more protective with our hearts. Women aren't.
Yeah.
Women aren't as protective with their hearts as we are.
I agree.
We're so much more protective with our hearts. So we're gonna study and observe and pay attention. And then when we approach a girl, if she be on something, then we done.
Of course, if you get that response.
But there are moments where we still like, man, maybe it's not my season yet. Or sometimes we working on us. But when we do approach, it be, what's your Facebook? Oh, you just gonna carry me to Facebook? Oh, what's your Instagram? Oh, you gonna carry me to Instagram? Is that what we doing?
But that's what young ladies do now. They do.
But you know what the Latin women and the white women do? Sure. Here's my number: 407-321.
I'm not gonna let you talk about all my sisters like that.
All I'm saying is, I just feel like they should be more approachable. If they sitting back saying that all the good guys are taken, because of women are putting effort to climb up the tree and grab the fruit. I think things not just gonna fall in your lap. You can't just be sitting back. No, you know who big on that? Christian singles, single women group. You know what they say?
Here we go.
You know what I be hearing? Oh, God gonna just send them my way. How? You in church? You at home? You at work?
We go other places.
Where?
We go to the store.
Yeah.
We go.
Here we go. Now we cooking.
We go. To a concert.
Oh yeah. What concert?
No,
I don't.
A gospel concert.
A gospel concert? That's where y'all go?
We are interested in gospel loving men. Why shouldn't we go to a gospel concert?
Fair enough.
Where do you expect us to go? We're not going to the club.
Okay. You don't have to go to the club. There are parks. Guys play basketball.
So you want me to sit in the sun and just oogle at these dudes playing basketball?
If you want to catch fish, you don't sit in your living room and catch fish. You have to go to the pond. You have to go where the elements will affect you. You want a good man, you have to catch one. Hook, line, and sinker.
I was expecting you to say the gym.
And you can go to the gym too. We there.
But y'all are so into your weights and stuff there.
But you know what?
It's a little different.
If a female approaches a guy while he in the gym, he's gonna be so much more likely to say something and be like, well, look, let me get your number, or let me help you out. What you working on today?
Why does she have to approach him?
She doesn't have to. But even in the gym, when guys be like, hey, no, I'm good, I got it. And then they get upset when they see that same brother ask a Latin woman that, and then they start dating. Now she all, why you, all the black men are taking these Latin women and these white women taking all our men. They're not just taking them. They put themselves in a position to be open for it.
I don't think y'all are, they're taking all our men.
Right, they're not, it's definitely not, they're definitely not taking them.
I just think people like what they like.
I think most people will like them or what receives them.
I agree.
Right.
I didn't disagree. I agree.
Yeah, I said right.
But I was raised in the South, in Georgia.
You keep trying to dodge.
We were not raised to approach men. I don't feel comfortable with being fresh, fast, and forward. That's just me.
Look, some women approach me. I get approached.
I bet you do.
But I'm not talking.
I'm not surprised by that.
But I'm not talking from the aspect of me. I'm talking from the aspect of the rest of the fellas. All the fellas don't get approached, and a lot of guys are really good out here. But you know, we're not getting ready to meet these standards. If I need him to be 6'5" with an 8-pack, and he got to be making 6 figures, because if he making 6 figures and he got an 8-pack, guess what? He ain't got time for you.
Why do you always think there has to be like this long list?
I only named 2 things. I only named 2 things.
That's a lot
I named
of that
3.
list.
I named 3.
An 8-pack. You can't just be a 6. I mean, I don't know if women are still making those kind of lists. I don't know.
They are.
But I think women are open to things, people outside of that list. But I just haven't been convinced that I need to go up to every guy I think is attractive.
So you just not going to approach. You're not going to get into the aspect of how you gonna help these women understand or give them a message on how they can make themselves more approachable for guys.
I feel like to make yourself more approachable to anybody, to good people, including men, women should be mindful of their presence. So if you go out somewhere, be mindful that you're adding something to the atmosphere. That'll change your perspective on what you're doing while you're there. If you see someone who's attractive, it's okay to make eye contact, talk to them. I don't feel like we should be pressured to start a conversation and ask for their number. That's just me. But I think being approachable includes, not wearing your bonnet in public, being presentable, and remaining open to conversation.
Right. And you know how most guys learn to start a conversation? Smile. But
Yes.
hey, how you doing? Just smile. It's a beautiful day.
But don't pressure women to smile. That's another thing we don't like.
We ain't holding the gun up.
I don't like when y'all be like, why you ain't smiling? You be so much prettier if you smile, boo.
That's his way of starting a conversation. And you know how you hit him? Because I don't want to smile. Why y'all always trying to control somebody? And pop, 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 pop. Okay, bye.
Why don't the brothers feel more comfortable to say,
so what's the response to that?
I would love to see you smile. Let's just try it. Why can't he say that instead of, why don't you smile?
That's his way of saying, smile. It's a beautiful day. You're beautiful. There's no reason for you not to. He throw a compliment in there. In this.
Maybe you should lead with a compliment.
I think I'm gonna do a video on that.
What?
I'm gonna do a video where I walk up and be like, hey, how are you? I just think that you're a beautiful woman, and I think it'd be great if you smile. If I can just make you smile today, this would be amazing.
That's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, I'll do that. And see what her response is gonna be. See if she, nigga, what if I ain't trying to smile?
No.
I'm like,
a normal woman's not gonna respond like that.
Well, how many normal women are in Orlando?
How many normal men are approaching them like that?
Answer the first question, and I'll answer the second.
I think it's plenty of normal women. I know a lot of beautiful.
You do? And are they all in church?
Women.
They in church.
They're not all at church, but most of them are in church.
The singles ministry is probably the largest ministries I've ever seen.
But they're not really attending singles ministry things because.
So what would you? So how would you help out the singles ministry and the women in the singles ministry?
Number one, I would make sure they have teaching to understand what they should be doing with their single season.
Right.
And how it's the most selfish season you have in one regard, and it should be the most unselfish in another regard. It's selfish because you can learn more about your purpose and try out different types of ways to fulfill it. Going to get your time, doing whatever you want with your time. You're never going to get that season back. Once you get married, that's really over with.
Right.
But I think they should also be unselfish. I think they need to serve. If single people would serve more, it would help a lot of that loneliness that people kind of go through. And it would help with some of that, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, if their seasons were spent in one regard selfishly and the other unselfishly, it would be to their advantage. But be approachable is definitely something I would say.
How would they be approachable? Just teach them how. Because, I mean, now listen, pay attention. In these churches, a lot of these women be complaining because they single. And they be like, I just want a good man. I want a God-fearing man. I'm like, well, you ain't got no fishing pole. You ain't got no hook. You ain't got no line.
You know what they gonna
say?
You
ain't got no single.
When it's time to show up, just make sure that you're open. That's the main thing. Like, I know a lot of churches, they have singles events, and the single women won't go because they think it's all going to be single women, and they think no men are going to show up, so they don't show up. I don't know why y'all don't show up.
What do you mean, y'all?
Y'all men. Y'all don't want to show up sometimes.
I don't really care for them single events like that.
This is what I'm talking about.
But you know why I don't care for it?
Why?
Because as soon as I get there, you know what I don't want nobody saying? Oh, praise Jesus, how you doing, brother? I want to have a regular conversation. I don't want the first question to be, so what church you go to?
That's a normal question when you're going to a church event. They're trying to figure out if they're going to see you again.
Well,
every week.
Well, why can't they be the ones to just sit back and say, so listen, let me get your contact information.
I'm telling you, listen.
Look, I have no problems with it. I have no problems.
But why does it always have to be again back on us? If we're interested,
if
why
you're
are we
interested,
expected?
Closed mouths don't get fed. If you're interested in the job, look, a relationship is a job.
Okay.
A girlfriend is a job.
Okay.
A boyfriend is we get that. You know what we want to see? We want to see you apply for the job. Apply for the job.
Okay.
Apply for the job.
We're applying when we come to you and say, hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm great.
Oh, what you doing? So what you doing here?
That's I don't know. I'm just saying. That's how you start.
Oh, that's how you start?
That's our application.
That's the application? Oh, boy. So just put your name on it and just put it right on.
I don't have game. I'm not on this video because I have any game. I don't have a game. You got all the game. I don't have any of the game.
It's not a game. It's just being able to read and study and understand people. That's what it's really about. And taking into account if that's somebody that you want to serve. Because that's what it's all about. All relationships is about service.
Definitely.
So me, like, I'm not gonna date a materialistic girl because I ain't gonna be spending no money. You know, we ain't gonna be going out to eat all the time. And
you telling all your people now.
Yeah,
so now they know.
They know. I'm economically efficient, and I'm gonna be about the real stuff. I'm not gonna be about all this old foolery, all this. Well, if you really love me, yeah, buy me this. Okay, well, don't get it. I ain't gonna get it.
I think it's great that you're honest about it.
Because that's, I'm not getting ready to. Because it just don't make sense. Because what you asking for is you asking for me to have to put in more time at work away from you to get you something that you want.
This is true.
So that's false love.
Whoa.
It is. Because you don't really love me. You just love what I can do for you.
But what if that's your love language?
I don't really think materialistic things is really somebody's love language.
I don't think materialistic things are love language, but there is a love language of receiving gifts.
Yeah, I mean, so it's the 5 love languages. It's the basics.
It doesn't have to be expensive gifts, though.
Right. But I'm just saying, I'm not gonna condition anybody for that.
No, you shouldn't, because once you start it off, you have to continue.
Right. So all this, you should. I was thinking, it was this nice bag I saw, and then they go gloating to their girls. Girl, look what the bag he got me. Yeah, but he cheating on you too. I just seen him with Stacy over here. So he'll give the money, but he won't give his heart.
But that's how we feel about these DMs.
Okay.
Or these text messages that keep going back and forth where the man is progressively trying to become more sexual. Send me a picture. Don't send me another picture.
That's one of his
Send me a
love
picture at your bedtime. Or send me a picture no one's ever seen
visual.
before. I'm gonna send you my picture. I'm not sending you pictures like that.
We all visual.
I know y'all visual,
You
but
visual
some of y'all
too.
are disgusting.
Women visual too.
But some of y'all are disgusting.
But y'all are visual too.
And I'm not gonna start off.
And we all be asking for pictures too.
I'm not gonna start off a situation sending you pictures that keep getting more and more close to naked, because that's not a part of how I deal with love language. That's not one of my love language. I'm not gonna be sending you naked pictures. But women sometimes are not brave enough to say that at the beginning, and then they start this off and they don't realize that's a monster they gotta keep feeding.
Yeah.
But we're going back to being approachable.
Okay. Let's go back to being approachable.
I feel like a woman can be approachable without being required to start off the pursuing process.
Okay.
Do you believe that?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Now, it's women have to understand vibes. Guys, we go off vibes. We'll sit back and we'll see if she's smiling, if she's easygoing, But we don't want nobody who we don't want no city girl chick. Yeah, listen to the song "City Girls" and the city girls in the Cardi B. We don't want them.
Oh, but Cardi B's real hot right now. I thought every guy deep inside wanted a Cardi B. No?
No, we don't want a Cardi B.
What kind of guy doesn't want a Cardi B?
No guy wants a Cardi B.
Okay, seems like guys really like her.
And look. Kids like going to the playground, right?
Yeah.
They don't want a playground in their backyard.
So you
They don't want it at their house.
You don't want to marry a Cardi B?
Why would I ever want to marry Cardi B? I don't want to marry her. Now she's a hard worker, and she, I give her credit when credit
She
due.
really is a hard worker.
Yeah, she works hard. She does her thing. But on the back end,
That's how she got her start. Her back end.
Now remember this.
And people pay.
Now remember, she's doing this for music. So this is entertainment for her.
Right.
This isn't something real for Cardi B. She ain't getting ready to push like that. She got a man. She gonna act right. Chill at it.
You can't right now.
Hey, look. Why you think she'll? What she promotes isn't who she is.
I agree. But it seems like y'all really like that.
It's entertainment. Who doesn't like entertainment?
It's entertainment.
If I see a girl that's very voluptuous and she got on these shorts, yeah, I'm gonna look. Like, oh my goodness. And if I got a girl, I'm gonna be like, look.
What?
I said, boy, she thick, ain't her? She's like, yeah, you can have her. I don't want her. They're like, no,
Oh my God.
I don't want her. I'm just looking.
So what's your advice on women being approachable? Black women. What do they need to do?
So what black women need to do to be more approachable is just smile. When somebody come at you, even if you're in a bad mood, show him that you can manage your emotions.
Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm.